Hello everyone, welcome to IELTS Speed Up course offered by Thompson School. We continue focusing on IELTS writing task 2 questions guys, and first of all you should understand that there are several essay types and of course you should learn how to differentiate them. Today we are going to focus on opinion essays and to differentiate each question type you should look at the question, usually the last sentence of your question, and if you are asked to what extent do you agree or disagree, or simply do you agree or disagree, this is opinion essay guys. And of course general structure for this essay type is very simple. Usually it consists of 4 paragraphs. First paragraph is going to be your introduction. You probably remember components of a good introduction, so paraphrased question, this is going to be your first sentence, then followed by a thesis statement and of course an outline. Starting from introduction, you should be clear on what side you are and what is your opinion. You should actually pinpoint your opinion in your thesis statement. And of course, in your outline, you should tell the reader what is going to happen in your essay, what you are going to write about. So, moving to the body of your essay. This is going to be your supporting paragraph number 1, First, you should start from general topic sentence where you will point out your first idea. This is going to be general idea, and then in the following sentences you should clearly analyze your idea, explain it, and make sure that your point is clear. And of course you should provide with relevant example. Make sure that your example is 100% relevant, because sometimes IELTS students may get confused and choose very poor examples. So, second paragraph of your body is very similar to the first one. This is going to be supporting paragraph number 2. Again, topic sentence, explanation, and then an example. And of course, the last paragraph is going to be your conclusion. So you should remember that in your conclusion, you should sum up your ideas and of course, restate your opinion. As you can see, it's written reiteration of your opinion. You should repeat your opinion, of course, in a different way. So using different words, simply paraphrase your thesis statement. Now let's focus on the requirements. First of all, you should understand in this essay type you are expected to give a clear opinion. IELTS examiners want you to be precise. That's the reason why it is very important to make a decision when you read the question, because you should state your opinion in the thesis statement. To write an effective thesis statement, you should do the following. First of all, let's look at this example here. In some countries, an increasing number of people are suffering from health problems as a result of eating too much fast food. It is therefore necessary for governments to impose a higher tax on this kind of food. To what extent do you agree or disagree? This is the question, and it means you are going to write an opinion essay. So, you have 2 choices. We agree with a statement or we disagree with a statement. And sometimes teachers recommend to partly agree and disagree, and students might be confused and think that they will receive higher score if they write partly agree and disagree essays. However, I would not recommend this because it often leads to an essay with no clear focus and a confusing structure. Remember, you will not be assessed on the ideas, guys, that you have, okay? So it's always better to choose one side. Okay, so therefore, for this agree or disagree essay, you can say either this essay agrees that governments should tax fast food, or this essay disagrees that governments should tax fast food. Remember, when you have two choices, you should choose you should choose an option that you are comfortable with. And I think I will have more ideas for the first choice here, so I'm choosing that one. Always choose the one that you feel comfortable writing about. Even if you don't personally feel that way, you don't get extra marks for writing about how you feel. You just want to give the examiner what they need to score your essay a band 7 or above. Okay, guys, there is one important thing that you should always bear in your mind. Before you start writing your essay, you should plan it. You should come up with ideas. Okay, now let's think of ideas for why governments should tax fast food. Okay, here are some. Prepare it. Cigarettes and alcohol are taxed in the same way. The money raised could be used to treat people with health problems. Fast food companies should be punished for selling unhealthy food to people. Making the food more expensive would stop people eating it. The money raised could be used to educate people about healthy eating. Okay, we have 5 different ideas here. And remember, we don't need to use all of this, just 2 for our supporting paragraphs. Okay, I do recommend you to choose strong points that you can expand further. And here I'm going to choose first and fourth ideas because I know a little about them and I am confident that I can expand them further. Okay? Remember, examiners want you to clearly explain your opinion, not just list your ideas. Okay? That's the reason why you should choose ideas that you know about and feel comfortable writing about. Now we have 2 ideas. Cigarettes and alcohol are taxed in the same way, and making the food more expensive would stop people eating it. And now we have prepared our ideas and we can start writing first paragraph of your essay, an introduction. Now we should write an introduction, guys, and before I start writing an introduction, let's read the question one more time. In some countries, an increasing number of people are suffering from health problems as a result of eating too much fast food. It is therefore necessary for governments to impose a higher tax on this kind of food. Okay, first we should paraphrase this question. Let's start. It is argued that governments should. Now we should talk about imposing a higher tax. Should, okay, levy. We have very good word here, so this is very good synonym for the word impose. Levy a tariff on junk food. So instead of writing fast food, I'm going to write junk food because, okay, the number of health risks associated with consuming this kind of food is on the rise. Okay, instead of simply writing increasing, I decided to write is on the rise. It is argued that governments should levy a tariff on junk food because the number of health risks associated with consuming this kind of food is on the rise. So, this is our first sentence. We now need to write our thesis statement. This is our opinion in one sentence. So, if you remember, we decided that this essay will agree with the above statement and will therefore look like this. Okay? This essay agrees, this essay agrees that governments, that a higher rate of tax should be paid by fast food companies. So let's keep it simple. This essay agrees that a higher rate of tax should be paid by fast food companies. This is going to be our second sentence. Now we have to write our third and final sentence, which is the outline. So this sentence is going to outline what you will write about in the main body paragraphs. Okay, firstly, so I'm going to make it longer. Okay, let's make it bold so you can differentiate. Firstly, this essay will discuss the fact that alcohol and tobacco companies already pay higher taxes, and secondly, discuss how higher taxes could rise prices and lower consumption. So, as you can see, our outline sentence here is a bit different from what we have learned before. But still, I decided to include our ideas in our outline and say that firstly, this essay will discuss the fact that alcohol and tobacco companies already pay higher taxes, and secondly, discuss how higher taxes could rise prices and lower consumption. So, our full introduction is going to look like this. So this is our paraphrased question. I will simply copy and paste. Okay, so this is our thesis statement, and this is our outline. Okay, let me change the color here. Okay, it is, not a good choice, so let's make it blue. It is argued that governments should levy a tariff on junk food because the number of health risks associated with consuming this kind of food is on the rise. This essay agrees that a higher rate of tax should be paid by fast food companies. Firstly, this essay will discuss the fact that alcohol and tobacco companies already pay higher taxes, and secondly, discuss how higher taxes could rise prices and lower consumption. And now, guys, when we finish writing our introduction, we will move to the next paragraph. And of course, this is going to be your supporting paragraph number 1. So, you remember the formula topic sentence followed by explanation and relevant example. So, you should remember that a topic sentence tells the examiner what the rest of the paragraph is about. In other words, it is a summary of your first idea, and it's going to look like something like this. So, higher, okay, excise on, okay, instead of writing like alcohol and tobacco, I'm going to write liquor and cigarettes has proven to be successful at curbing, okay, the harm caused by these substances. Okay, so this is going to be our topic sentence. So this is the main idea. We are talking about effectiveness of actually putting extra taxes on fast food, and of course, as an example, we are showing liquor and cigarette products. Okay, now you should remember that after stating your topic sentence, you should expand it. Imagine that examiners have no idea about this point, and this is very nice strategy, and explain it carefully in a very detailed form. So let's say explanation. So this is going to be this revenue, okay, has been used to treat health problems associated with these products and has proven, okay, successful in advertising campaigns, okay. So this revenue has been used to treat health problems associated with these products and has proven successful in advertising campaigns warning people about the danger of alcohol and tobacco products, okay, tobacco abuse. So instead of products, okay, now tax from fast food could be used in the same way. So now we are actually narrowing it down. So instead of simply talking about alcohol and tobacco, we are actually comparing it. So telling the reader that we are going to use the same strategy that is used for alcohol and tobacco for fast food industries. Now we should come up with an example, and of course, to choose a relevant example, you should recall some recent news, some, let's say, research, advertisements, and if you cannot come up with one, make it up. Remember that examiners will not check validity of your example. So in my case, I'm going to talk about the UK, so they are already using this strategy. Now, the United Kingdom is a prime example, okay, where money from smokers is used to treat lung cancer and heart disease, while at the same time pumped into health campaigns in schools to warn children about the danger of smoking. Okay, this is going to be our example here. Now, okay, this is okay, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it, guys. Okay, as you can see, guys, we have 4 sentences only, and your first supporting paragraph is going to look something like this. Let me simply copy and paste it. Okay, now okay, let's change the color. Oops, got. Okay, so we have how many words? 99 words, guys. So as you remember, we should write at least 250 words, and as you can see here, we already have 99 words, and our introduction consists of 73 words. So more than 160 words already, guys, and now we will move to the next paragraph of our essay. Okay, guys, we now repeat the same formula with our second supporting point. So you remember the idea: higher taxes will increase prices and reduce consumption. Okay, increasing, so this is our actually topic sentence, so let me make it bold. Okay, increasing taxes would raise the prices and lower consumption. Very simple, and this is going to be our topic sentence. When you expand it, oops, so previous copied information. Okay, now fast food companies would pass on these taxes to consumers in the form of higher price. Okay, in the form of higher prices, and this would lead to people not being able to afford junk food because it is too expensive. So you probably understand the logic here. So fast food companies would pass on these taxes to consumers because they have to benefit, and of course naturally they will raise the prices, and of course junk food will become too expensive and people probably will stop buying it. And of course there is one more thing we should add here: junk foods would soon become a luxury item, and it would be only be consumed occasionally, which would be less harmful to the general health of society. Okay, this is our explanation. I decided to state further actions, so what is going to happen in the future. So this is kind of prediction, guys. Junk food would soon become a luxury item, and it would be only consumed occasionally, which would be less harmful to the general health of society. Now we should come up with example. Let me change it. Again, for instance, the cost of organic food has proven prohibitively expensive for most people, and that is why only a small percentage of population buys it. For instance, the cost of organic food has proven prohibitively expensive for most people, and that is why only a small percentage of population buys it. Let's say regularly. Now, this is going to be our second supporting paragraph, and as you can see, we have 4 sentences as well. So, let's see how full paragraph is going to look like. Just one thing. Full paragraph. Now, how many words we have here? 96. 96 words. As you can see, we already have ready introduction, our body paragraphs, and now we should write our conclusion. And now when it comes to conclusion, as stated before, a good conclusion for agree or disagree essays should include 2 sentences, summary of main points, and your opinion. Don't write any new ideas in this paragraph. A good conclusion should just restate your thesis statement and your main supporting points. how it's going to look like. In conclusion, junk food should be taxed, okay, at a higher rate because of the good precedent set by alcohol and tobacco, and the fact that the increased cost, let's say increased cost, should reduce the amount of fast food people buy. Okay, this is going to be our conclusion, guys. And now let's look how the whole essay is going to look like. Okay, let me take our introduction. Okay, now first body paragraph, second body paragraph, okay, and our conclusion. Okay, so first of all, you should understand that writing opinion essay is not that difficult as long as you understand the general, let's say, structure and of course step by step strategy. So how many words we have here? Let's 73, 99. Okay, we have more than 250 words. Let me erase it. So while I'm actually trying to make it look nice, you can read this essay, guys, and of course make sure that you understand every single word here. Okay, so we have 305 words, which is very nice. Okay, it is argued that governments should levy a tariff on junk food because the number of health risks associated with consuming this kind of food is on the rise. This essay agrees that a higher rate of tax should be paid by fast food companies. Firstly, this essay will discuss the fact that alcohol and tobacco companies already pay higher taxes, and secondly, discuss how higher taxes could rise prices and lower consumption. Higher excise on liquor and cigarettes has proven to be successful at curbing the harm caused by these substances. This revenue has been used to treat health problems associated with these products and has proven successful in advertising campaigns warning people about the danger of alcohol and tobacco abuse. Tax from fast food could be used in the same way. The United Kingdom is a prime example, where money from smokers is used to treat lung cancer and heart disease, while at the same time pumped into health campaigns in schools to warn children about the danger of smoking. Increasing taxes would raise the prices and lower consumption. Fast food companies would pass on these taxes to consumers in the form of higher prices, and this would lead to people not being able to afford junk food because it is too expensive. Junk food would soon become a luxury item and it would only be consumed occasionally, which would be less harmful to the general health of society. Okay? Of a society. For instance, the cost of organic food has proven prohibitively expensive for most people, and that is why only a small percentage of population buys it regularly. In conclusion, junk food should be taxed at a higher rate because of the good precedent set by alcohol and tobacco and the fact that the increased cost should reduce the amount of fast food people buy. I hope, guys, the general structure of opinion essays was clear to you, and your home assignment is going to be to visit IELTSonlinetests.com, and here you can find opinion essays, and you will have to send 5 essays. And of course, remember, you should time yourself. Do not spend more than 40 minutes on this task. Okay, guys, I hope everything was clear to you. This is the end of our lesson, and see you next time.